Now, in religion, when we talk about sex, we use these 6 words: abstinence, procreation, promiscuity, intimacy, love, and marriage. These are the things we use to discuss sex. But there's a problem with this because these words can't help us when it comes to rape. So we have to ask, what is rape? Okay? Abstinence, procreation, promiscuity, intimacy, love, and marriage, they do nothing to help us with the definition of rape. So we're going to answer the question of what is rape? So, rape, it's the act of forcible sex on an unwilling person. That's the legal definition. But it doesn't quite define rape. Rape is a physical act, okay? A physical act. It is sex. Now, sex requires the joining of sex organs of 2 parties. Now, whether that joining be the sex organs themselves or other body parts, the physical engagement of the sex organs has the primary purpose of bringing one or both parties to an orgasm. Now, most, if not all of us, have been taught to some extent that our sex organs are private. We have been taught that our sex organs are sacred. We have been taught that our sex organs are dirty. Some of us have been taught that our sex organs are ours to do with as we please. But we all know this one thing about sex: it's private. Okay? We choose to have sex or we don't. We have control, and it's private. But it's the control. Okay? Even in a society where sex is as casual as hooking up, we still maintain control. So, what happens when someone takes sexual intercourse control away from you? Now, there's a lot of studies out there that say sex is about control. Or, I'm sorry, there's a lot of studies out there that say rape is about control. It's not sexual. They're wrong. Rape is sexual. Okay? Rape is sexual intercourse. It is the joining of sex organs in a manner that is not consistent with what we know and believe about sex. Okay? It's not robbery. It's not breaking and entering. Rape is different, and that's why it has its own criminal definition. Now, if you're stabbed or shot, okay, it leaves a scar. There's a wound. There's something you can see, okay? The weapon, it penetrates the skin, and the skin is not supposed to be penetrated, okay? So we understand the wrongness of being shot or stabbed. We understand the wound, okay? But rape is the penetration of a place that's designed to be penetrated. There's no visible wounds. Rape is sexual intercourse. Now, suppose you were robbed. Someone breaks in your house, okay? You feel absolutely violated. You call the cops, file a report. If your home is broken into, call your insurance company. The police, they investigate. The insurance company investigates. Sometimes the cops find a suspect and they arrest them. The insurance company says, okay, your stuff was valued at this, and they give you some money to replace what was stolen. You can't do that in rape. You're not going to get back what was stolen. See, you're penetrated sexually. Your sexual organs are used against your will. Someone stuck a finger, a penis, some alien object into your vagina. Someone took your sex organ, and you're a witness to that taking. Someone took your sex organ. You experienced it. But because your sex organ remains intact, you are questioned about whether or not it was taken. Nobody else saw anybody take it. There was nobody else there. Because sex is private, remember? People do these things in private. Sex is private. Nobody rapes anybody in public. Now, here's the big deal about people not believing your sex organ was taken. Okay? There's a separation between your sex organ and your person. I mean, some of us give our sex organs their own name. They're their own little entity. And when you think about it, okay, there's more justice for stealing a kidney than there is for stealing somebody's sex organ. You see, because taking the kidney, there's something physically missing. But your sex organ remains intact. You're not missing it. It's not going anywhere. They can't physically remove it from you. But they took it. So, the sex organ, upon being taken, is involuntarily put into drive. Remember how I told you sex, we have a sex drive? Well, that drive is engaged against your will. And we can't stop it. You can't stop it. Now, what we believe about sex, abstinence, procreation, intimacy, love, and marriage, okay? These are the things we believe that sex represents. All these good things that we associate with sex, having kids, getting married, love. Sexual intercourse is life. When somebody takes your sexual intercourse, when somebody rapes you, they are literally stealing life. So it goes against everything we know about sexual intercourse. It goes against everything we believe about sexual intercourse. Rape is a contradiction to life. So even the Bible says, whosoever sins sexually sins against their own body. The victim of rape has not sinned sexually, but they are a victim of that sin nonetheless.